we have an exercise about the fine dining POS. And first you log in the one we've been using in the previous video, and you log in as 501 and do the same thing again what you've been using in the previous video. Practice, sell some items, open some different tables, send to KDS, and monitor how it happens in KDS. The second task here is to start the fine dining clienteling POS. How is this one different from the other we've been using? Shall we have a look? So I want you to start to use this one here. And open it. And log on, as usually. 5.1. No difference. Same tables. You see the first difference here. This one only has 3 types. 3 hospitality types. And you can notice that this is the same restaurant and different terminal number. P0029. So remember that. But these are the same tables on restaurant downstairs. So let's open another table, seat guests. And let's open it. And yes, this is the first transaction. And now you should see some difference. So here we have different. We don't have the other menus. Remember with the fixed buttons. What do we have here? Have a look. Go into beverages. Whites. Go back. Main courses. Go back. Desserts. What is this? Isn't it familiar to you? This is the same as we've seen in the brick view of the clienteling POS. So it's optional if you use the other type of menus or if you use this kind of a hierarchy menu. What is the pluses and minuses? Yeah, that's probably depending on your taste. By using this one here with the clientele menu, it's easy to put in new items and they will be in the menu automatically if you put it into the hierarchy. That can be done with dynamic menus as well as the other one. So it's a matter of what you want to do, how you want to present it, and etc. For me personally, I like both. You have to decide what you want to promote, or, of course, in the end, it's always the restaurant manager or those who are responsible for the implementation that decide. Let's exit and log off. You're gonna continue to use the other one in the following exercises. But before we leave here, remember this was P0011. The other one was number 29. There is one thing I wanted to show you. So let's open back office. And remember what I said first was the difference was how many hospitality types you saw. Restaurants, upstairs, and what more did you see? So let's look at that. So open terminals. Pause terminal list. I go to 11 first, P0011, the restaurant downstairs. And if you go down here, you will see there's a hospitality fast tab. Let's open that. And here you see sales type filter. We have seen the restaurant downstairs, upstairs bar, gift shop, etc. These are the types, the hospitality types, which are based on sales types. So this one has 5. And it doesn't come in this order, it comes in a different order depending on when we create the hospitality types. Don't worry about that now. You see we have 5. Now let's go in and find the number 29. And look at that one. Down here to the hospitality fast tab. You see here we see only 3. That's why we saw 3 for the 29 guy and 5 different ones for the 11 guy. That explains it. Then how these hospitalities are set up, why it comes in different order, that's more on a deep dive that is part of the hospitality course, but not here in this introduction course. So I challenge you to play with the system, try it out to see how easy it is to use it, and get familiar with it so you can demo it.